Back to you.
Thank you, Katrin. Meanwhile, the Supreme Court has temporarily barred New York from enforcing certain attendance limits at houses of worship. The group sued to challenge caps on attendance limits at 10 and 25 people. The court's majority said the restrictions, quote, single out houses of worship for especially harsh treatment. Governor Asa Hutchinson issued his support for the ruling in a tweet this afternoon. He writes, quote, the U.S. Supreme Court enjoined enforcement of New York's burdensome and heavy-handed restrictions on religious services. The correct decision. Today, a bishop in the Brooklyn diocese praised the High Court's decision as well.
It couldn't be a more appropriate day that the Supreme Court has ruled in the favor of our petition to make sure that we preserve religious freedom in our country. I'm so gratified the decision has come today because our country was founded on the principle of religious freedom. That's why it's in the First Amendment of the Constitution.
And that ruling is gathering responses from some lawmakers in Arkansas. R.J. Burr spoke to a few of them to hear what they had to say about it.
Although the Supreme Court ruling did not necessarily apply to Arkansas, legislators in the state were interested to see how this case went down.
I think you have to be careful not to get in a slippery slope of, well, it might just be temporary, but we're still restricting First Amendment rights. And so I think we have to err on the side of protecting our constitutional liberties.
Representative-elect David Ray believes the rules that were in place in New York at the time were not fair and that states cannot put in place more rules for a constitutional right.
Americans don't have a constitutional right to visit a bike shop or pull the lever on a slot machine at a casino. They do have a constitutional right to visit a house of worship.
Senator-elect Ben Gilmore understands what New York wanted to do was in the name of safety, but it cannot be at the behest of limiting the Constitution.
Even during times of pandemic like we're in now, the Constitution cannot be forgotten.
Both do agree that most of what Governor Asa Hutchinson has done here in Arkansas has been with the Constitution and public safety in mind.
I'm thankful that our governor has not taken some of the more draconian measures that we've seen in states like New York and California.
I think, again, we've been very good here in Arkansas of keeping things kind of on an even plane, so other states maybe need to learn from us.
For KRK.
That was Jay Burr reporting. The court's action won't have any immediate impact since the groups that sued have been since subjected to less restrictive rules. Police in Baxter